All right, Instagram Live. Something special today. We got our beginner novice class. If you're at home, grab yourself a butter knife. Grab yourself. This is an intermediate advanced. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Intermediate advanced and adult class. If you're at home, grab yourself a stick, a butter knife, something. Don't get yourself don't get your mom or dad or some big paring knife or some big butcher knife. We're gonna do some. Maybe if you're a kid, maybe have someone work with you, a parent, a friend, whoever's there, a sibling, because this is a rare treat. We're gonna have them. We're gonna do some knife defense. So here we go. Okay. Break the rules, watch it. Nope. Great. Right. Hi, you ready? Okay, thank you very much. Position so you can see yourself in the mirror. Come on. Okay, I forgot about you home people. Last time we didn't televise it, so my plans. Sorry. So anyway, a couple of basics. Okay, one, you got a knife. You can use anything. You use a pencil. You can use just anything. Really, a toothbrush, whatever you got. So you got this. Yeah, there's this grip, and then there's the crazy grip like that. This is the one this is the grip. Yeah, exactly. When you come home and you're like and they like this, right? That's that grip. That's and when you catch your man cheating on you, and you're like, I did it. In a mad crazy like that, right? That's why when you read the newspaper article, there's like he had 87 stab wounds, right? He had 86 like on his arms and stuff like that, and then one finally got in. That's this one. And then there's this one, which is bad, right? If the guy pulls his knife out, click, and he's like, hey, like that, right? It's going to be a problem. So okay, first, so start like this, right? For word purposes, we're going to call this one the heaven grip because the tips point up. And we're going to call that one the earth grip because it's pointing down to the floor. We're going to start with the heaven grip, right? A couple of lines. Start up here at the corner. You're going to make a downward swope like this. Then you're going to go back the other way. So you're going to make a figure 8 like that. Okay? That's downward figure 8 when you put two of them together. Just like that, right? And think of how you fight. Think of the movement like when you box. Bah, bah, right? Is pretty much the same. So if you're clumsy and you're like, it's not gonna go good for you. You're moving, right? And I'm using this one, bah, bah, like this is quick. 1, 2, 1, 2. So do that for a moment, right? Downward figure 8. Look in the mirror, or right? Downward figure 8. Move around a little bit so you're comfortable. Downward figure 8. Boom, 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 boom. It's not rocket science. 1, 2, right? Boom, boom, and you slash them. Bam, bam, right? So I don't want to do like and then get it stuck, and then you got to pull it out. I want to do like and then get it stuck, and then you got to pull it out. I want to slash, whoosh, cut, and then most knives only got one edge. So you got to go one, and then you got to turn it over because you got to have the cutting edge, cut them, right? So you're 1, 2, you got to remember to turn it over. Right, like that. Now look, start down here in the corner, go up, and then go back the other way, right? So when you slash up like this, that's upward figure 8, right? Same sort of thing, 1, 2, right? And the movement, you got to move with it, right? So I might advance like 1, 2. I might go back 1, 2, right? But the movement is a figure eight. It's a figure eight. It could be a big figure eight. It could be big. Could be little. Right? Could be in between. Could be low. Right? Could be kind of high like that. Could be high like that. Could be low. Right side. Go back and forth. Back and forth. Now remember, you got to turn the blade over. So I slash, I got to flip it over. Slash, I got to flip it over. 1, 2, right? So it makes a very narrow figure eight. 1, 2. It's like a long, skinny figure eight. Because you got to turn it over. You got to turn it over at the edges. Okay? So that goes back and forth like this. Back and forth, right? So you could go low, you could go in the middle, you could go kind of high, horizontal, pretty much horizontal like this. Okay, so you got 3 figure eights. You got the downward, you got the upward, you got the flat, like that. Okay, now put it down low, and you're gonna slash up, turn it over, slash down, just on one side of the X. So I'm going to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And I'm using my free hand like this. It gets tiring, man. Swing your arm like this, right? Trying to cut somebody. After like 30 seconds, you're going to be like, whoa, hold on, I need a break. So I use like this. So I sort of catch it up on the way up, push it a little bit, catch it, push it, like that, right? So I use the other hand to support the action that I'm doing with that hand, okay? You have this side of the X as well, right? And you do the same thing, right? Is I'm going to support the action a little bit with my free hand. Remember, you got to turn it over, slash, turn it over, slash, turn it over, slash, right? So it's a little bit of a figure eight, right? Okay? So there we go. We got like 5. So we got downward figure eight. Pay attention. We got downward figure eight, right? We got upward figure eight. We got flat figure eight. Okay, now watch. Cut across, dip down, slash up. Cut across the middle, go low. This is going to be like across the belly, across his thigh or his leg. So I'm going to go 1, 2. So it's kind of a lopsided figure eight. It goes 1, big loop, little loop, big loop, little loop, big loop, little loop. So you go 1, big loop, little loop, big loop, little loop. 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm going like this. We have Mr. Neal. So I'm going like this. I'm going across his belly, up his leg, across his belly, up his leg, across his belly, up his leg, like that, right? And you got the opposite of that. So you got horizontal and then a big loop on this side, right? So look, when you get to here, it's a little one. It's a little one. Just flip your blade, slash, cut his leg, slash, cut his leg, slash, cut his leg, slash, cut his leg, slash. You can like drop down, boom, cut his leg, slash, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Because that's 5 figure eights. Look at them again. Downward figure eight, right? Upward figure eight, boom, boom, boom. Flat figure eight, right? Oblong, big on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now big on this side. 1 slash, 1 slash, 1 slash, 1 slash. Go. Now stabbing. So you got this one. Boom. So here's a little thing. If you think it's easy to stab, you know back in the day when you cut chickens up, man, you gotta get your best chef knife and you're like, bah, 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 bah. Trying to break the chicken out, right? Chickens are like this big. Imagine trying to stick that into a human bone, right? It's way harder than you think. It's way harder. So you know when you do like your karate moves and you do like a side block, like this, and they're telling you, your coach is telling you, hey man, turn your wrist, get your bite, like you know what I'm saying? That little twist, they're always trying to get you to do. have your parents go buy you like a watermelon. Go outside in the yard and put some gloves on and try to stab the watermelon, right? It's going to be like, oh, like that. That's what's going to happen. When you figure it out, you're going to be like this. Oh, when you stab her, you're going to be like that, right? And then you're going to understand why your sensei is telling you to go like that with your hand when you make your blocks. You understand? It's hard. It's super hard. Way harder than people realize. So look, you got one here to the abdomen. You got to sort of curl your arm in like your bicep, right? You got another one here. It's going to go like this. You know, like they do in the bullfight. Boom! They put the two little things in the bull's neck, right? Because when people wear armor, right, they wear it like on their chest, you know, and then the straps go across like this. So if you just stab them there, you know, you're gonna hit the armor. You're gonna hit them like that, right, where the straps aren't. So that's why you aim here, like that, right? That's gonna be the one on the top, and then on the other side, like the backhand, like same thing, right? So see these cuts, right? All those cuts, you're trying to get to places where the armor isn't, right? There's one, there's two, there's three right up in the middle. So I'm trying to go like up, you know, like up under is like that. Like that when you do it. Does it make sense? Okay, now switch your grip. All right, we're gonna do the crazy person's grip. The lines are the same. Downward figure eight, right? The problem with this one is it gets stuck. So if I'm successful, right, and then I'm like stuck. You know, say I get him right. It's stuck. You got to pull it out, like this, so you can hit him again, right? So it's 1, 2, 1, right? Same downward figure eight motion. Upward figure eight is here, right? It's cool. It looks cool, but it's awkward. Like this, right? So it looks cool, man. It's really awkward, right? You got the flat one, right? Like that. It's awkward. It's really awkward, right? It's awkward, okay? And you got those same oblong ones. Across, up, across, up, across, up. It's very awkward. You got backwards, and then you got to slash up. Backwards, slash up. Backwards, slash up. Backwards, slash up. You got your stabs. The stabs are easier. 1, that's the side of his neck. 2, right? And 3, right? Sometimes 3, like behind you. Boom, like this, right? Or bam, like that. Like the back fist. Back are awkward, you know? It's an awkward move. But if you got a knife in your hand, boom, right? It can work, right? So you could stab like low, high, for example, low, high, right? And this is going to be different. When you're here, right, you have freedom, same as when you fight. When you got this one, it's a little weird because to make it work, you got to pretty much kind of stay sideways like this, right? So you could make your hits. Does it make sense to you guys? Okay. All right, now put your knife like in a belt or like on the table or something. Now we're gonna do some drills here in the classroom, right? And they're gonna actually do that, right? If you're at home, you can do it in the air. It's like a kata. Okay. The first one looks like this. The first one looks like wave, like first part of a kata. Kata goes like this, right? It's 1. I'm gonna come up like this by my head, like I'm combing my hair. I don't have any hair, but if I had hair, and then I'm gonna turn and take a drink of water. So it's like a kata. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the motion. Wave goodbye, comb your hair, take a drink of water. Okay, so now let's take a look at it. Let's start with that. Okay, so you're going to do this without your knife first. And go this way so you can see. Okay, so look, my partner, we're not fighting. We're just trying to get some skills so we can learn a couple things. he's gonna punch, right? So he goes again. It's 1, 2, 3. Again, 1. There's the parry. 2. There's comb on my hair. 3. All right, so turn this way so I can see. All right, so watch. He punches. It's 1. There's the parry. 2 comes up. 3. I'm gonna turn like this. Right? I'm gonna begin. When you get to here, right? We can't do like a whole bunch of things, right? But I gotta navigate the punch. Don't step. Just punch natural. 1, 2. I gotta be able to navigate that. Right up. Mateo's shot. He throws the punch. Parry. Come up under. Boom. Right? Go again. Boom. It's quick. Boom. Boom. It's gonna be quick. Go again. 1. Boom. Boom. That's where we're headed. All right, one more time. So he punches. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's go. So we're gonna take like 2 minutes. Let's try you two together. Let's try you two together, and let's try you together. Okay, so guard up. Come a little closer so you can see. Okay, so watch. When I punch, like the first move in Akakate, just parry, then slide up underneath it, grab my perfect, like you did it before. Okay, don't hurt yourself. But go, so you go again. Go at your own speed and pace. So come up underneath. Perfect. Again, just get to the position. 1. Hey, good job. Again. Again. I'll go really down. Okay, watch. 1, 2, 3. Right. So I want to learn to get. All right. I want to learn to navigate that hand position. Again. Exactly. So you're not even applying anything right now, right? Just navigating like 1, 2, 3. That's all you do. Navigate. There you go. Beautiful. Boom. Beautiful. And feel free to move a little bit. There you go. Again. Again. Right? Has to be supernatural. Yeah. Right. Capture it. See right there. Perfect. Time. Did you guys find that? Yes. Okay, great. Okay, come on, Theo. Okay, now watch. Don't do that. When we do these drills, like in our dojo, right? This is very, it's like for white belts, like little kids. Nobody fights that way, right? When people fight, they put their hands up, they push, they just punch. You know what I'm saying? So guard up, right? So just punch, boom. So I'm gonna slip a little bit. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now watch and learn. These motions, it's not what they seem always, right? So look, as a boxer, right, when he throws his right cross, I parry and I slip to the inside and I hit him, boom, like this, into like his bicep, into his ulnar, right, into his body, into his face. I mean, that's boxing, you know what I'm saying? I might go 1, 2, right? 3, for example. That would be, cross, uppercut, cross, for example, right? And the application will be like body shot, hit him up under his arm, boom, and then come back. That's a typical, right? You get what I'm saying? When I go like this with my arm, right? With this elbow, this can be like boom, right? So I'm entering and like hitting him in the body with my elbow. It's not like a dumb thing, It's boom, right? I'm hitting him with them. I'm utilizing it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Back up. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, right? This is like a wrenching. It's a wrenching, right? Like as soon as I hit, people think, oh, you're gonna break his arm. You ain't gonna break his arm like that. But something's gonna happen. I'm gonna go boom, and when he feels that, he's gonna pull his arm back in. Yeah, he's not gonna want that. He's gonna want to pull his arm back towards him, right? And I feel him pulling his arm back, so I'm gonna follow it, boom, like this, right, into this high figure 4. So he throws his punch, right? I'm like, boom. Now look, see this? This became that. Right? I'm touching his forehead, but really I poke him in the eye. Boom. For example, boom. Poke him in the eye. Boom. On the way back, he's not gonna let me bend his arm. He started to bend his arm, right? That's why I went back. But as soon as he feels me wrapping it, he ain't gonna want to do that either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stretch him out a little bit, and I'm gonna boom on his little nerve there at the top of his arm. Right? And I'm going to get him to involuntarily bend his arm. So I'm going to be like, push him out, boom, hit him on the arm, boom. And I'm going to wrap it up into a figure 4, right? And on my way to the throw, as long as I'm there, I'm going to crack him in the face, boom, with my elbow. So the movement looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, boom. There's the elbow to the forehead. You see it? When you get better at it, right? I'm gonna kick him too. I'm gonna be like boom, boom like this, right? Because the more hits I get in, the better. Does that make sense? Okay, so your skill is to try to get to here. Same entry. 1, 2, 3. Now to make it easy, don't let go of his wrist. Just bend his arm up, thread your arm through, grab your own forearm, and you're there. Okay, so the skill set is 1, 2, 3, and then wrap up the hand. Right, this is actually the new skill 1. Right, and then he naturally don't want to do it. So naturally, boom, I hit that thing, boom, and then I'm able to bend it. Right, I rake it down, hit that little nerve. Look, every time I do it, he like flinches, boom, like this. Can you find that? Okay, go back to it. Go. Come on, Ms. Neal. If Ms. Neal could do it, you could do it too. Guard up. Right. So you're gonna go. Period. Right. That's it. There. Now you're there. So you're there. Now all you got to do now is bend my arm up. No. You're there. Just bend my arm up. Wrap that. Beautiful. That's all you got to do. Do it again. Now you got to do it like 10,000 times. So you're like 1. 1, 2. So you go first position. So look, don't skip. First position. There's your first position right there. Then second position. Wrap it around. Ta-da! And when you're wrapping it around, don't worry about my wrist. You want to worry about this. Elbow on the forehead. Right? So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. Remember, go through your positions. Don't be in a hurry. So go, we're not in a hurry. Everybody always wants to fight first. Right? It's natural. Everybody wants to fight first. Don't worry about fighting. Just worry about getting the move, So you're like 1. So first, because you need that. Right? Because when you do that, I'm going to go like, and then you're going to follow. So you're going to go like 1. Right? So you need that. You have to hit that. Right? Because as soon as you do that, I'm like, what the heck? Right. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to feel it. So you're going to go 1. Right? Okay, now watch. Okay, now go here. Remember, and try to bend my arm. Right, exactly. So now look. So get ready to do it. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're there. Yeah, like that. Yeah, hit it. Bang, like that. See? Like when you go to the doctor and he's like, and your leg goes, same thing. So you go 1. Hit it. Go again, right? You go 1. There you go. All right, go again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so when you hit the nerve, right, it's like an involuntary reaction. My arm does that. Are you finding it? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I'm gonna do it on time. Oh, we're doing okay on time. We're doing okay. Okay. We could do a whole class on that. We could do a whole class in the kind of Naifanchen showdown. Punch. No, don't do this. Nobody fights like that. Just punch. Right? Punch like you're mad and you're like, I always, for all the push-ups I made you do, you're like, I would love to hit this jerk right in the face. Go ahead. Boom. Right? So look, Naifanchen showdown is basically the same thing. Boom. Right? That's the first move in Naifanchen showdown. Palm up, elbow. Basically the same thing. Boom. Right? That's the first move in Naifanchen showdown. Palm up, elbow. That's the first move. So from there, boom, that's where you go. If on the inside, he throws like the hook. Right? Same thing. Palm up. We're in Naifanchen showdown right now. Overhook. There's the elbow, and then here's going to be a knee and like a throw. Same thing, right? He throws that punch. Boom. There's the palm over. I slip it around, step around behind him. I got my rear naked choke. I mean, it's just going to go on and on. He throws the punch. I go, there's the palm up block. Now here's the next punch. One. I go behind. I'm going to twist this up a little bit. And then I'm going to get this little, like, police come along. Like that. Right, Gino? Right, Gino? Gino from Miami? He's like, all right. Or if you want to be a jerk about it, you put it behind your back, right? You hold his skull down. You can hit him if you can. What's my point? My point is the entry. So he throws his punch, right? It's parry, 2, 3. It's the same basic entry, right? I just referenced Naifanchen showdown because it's something we're familiar with. Does that make sense? Okay. Next. Same entry. He throws the punch. Boom. I'm going to parry, come over the top, and elbow. But this time, I'm going to pass this down. And as I'm passing it down, I'm going to throw the elbow and unfold my arm like a cockatoo. So, cockatoo, right? It looks like that. So he goes 1, 1, 2, 3. I start passing this down and throw the elbow. And then I cockatoo like this by his head. I pull the head down to 6 o'clock and I start pulling his arm up to 12. Now, grabbing his shirt or his collar or his ponytail, his necklace, whatever you want, man, whatever floats his boat, you know. Or he shaved his head, so there's not much to grab onto. So I'm literally shoving his head down like while I'm trying to knee, and I have an underhook on the arm. Okay, so it looks like this. He goes 1, boom, 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 boom. There's the elbow. There's the cockatoo. Boom, and then there's going to be the knee. If I have him here, boom, boom, boom. Right, I'm winning. I shouldn't change. I'm winning. Why would I do something different if I'm winning? But a very, very simple throw is to push the head down, bring his arm up to 12 o'clock, and push his skull under his armpit. Like that. It's the easiest throw I know. I don't know any easier throws. So he goes 1, boom, 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 right? And then boom. There's the throw. So your assignment, right, is find this. 5. And just stop there, right? One more time, okay? So 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You find it? Yeah, take a minute, find it. We're gonna get back to the knife in a minute. Keep it handy. All right. So you're gonna go same entry as before. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3. That's exactly the same. Now take this hand and just pass my arm away. Just pass it, let go, and bring your elbow forward. Unfold your arm, and you do like the cock behind my neck right there, right? Pull my head down, and the arm goes up. I'm there. I'm there. So you throw it. Yeah, exactly. Throw it. Use the rear knee. So the one that's in the back, boom, boom. If you want to use the other leg, switch and throw it, right? But throw it from the back. So you go 1, 2, 3, pass it. Boom. Boom, boom. Beautiful, beautiful. Again, right? Again. Right up. So do it smooth. 1, 2, 3. Pass it down. Or and look, you can touch me here. Oh, okay. Let's hold it up. Head down. Boom. And he's not gonna let you do that, right? So you have to. Yeah, you gotta push his skull down. You know. Yeah, you can't be like. Oh! You gotta be like. You gotta hold it down, right? So you go. 1, 2, 3. Pass it down. 4. Pass it down. Right behind my neck. And there you go. Good job. Do it again. Okay, go quick. Say when he wants to stand up, right? So I want to stand up. So you got to control the crown of my skull. There you go. See, I want to stand up. So if you push down on the back of my skull here, right there, right? It's just harder for me to stand up. You see, you okay?
Yeah.
You okay? Are you finding it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, we're gonna, while they're doing that, we're going to move ahead a little bit. So look. So now, remember, take your neck. Do you remember the crazy grip like this? Right? We're going to start there. We're going to start with it because it's easy. Right? Let's start with something easy. Let's not do something hard. Let's do something easy. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. So I come home and I'm like, I'm mad. So I get the kitchen butcher knife. I'm like, Hassan chop, you know? That's what I'm doing like this, right? Because I'm mad. I'm not thinking. I'm just crazy. I'm like, that's what I'm doing, right? Okay, so let's take a look, right, at some solutions for this first little section. Okay, and let me try this one. Every night, right? And you could do it like that, but right now we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like this. Like to me personally, it doesn't matter, but to show them, I'm gonna do it like that. So he's gonna same. I made him do a lot of push-ups, so he probably loved the opportunity to stab me in the chest. I don't think he's done this before, you know. So in his mind, he's like, "This is weird. This is a weird class." And even deeper, he's like, "I want to stab that guy." I feel like Kyle, right? So Kyle's gonna stab me. Kyle's never gonna be a butcher or a serial killer. Okay, so he stabs. Go. So look, I want to crash in. Boom, like this, right? I need to hit him a little bit. Both hands, same time. You know this move? When you do like your kata, supported arm block. I talked about it before. He's look without the knife. Without the knife. He goes to like I don't know, slap me in the face or something, right? I'm gonna block and hit him at the same time. Boom! Like this, you know what I'm saying? Like what am I doing? Boom! I'll show you what you're doing. Boy slaps you. Go for it, boy. Boom! And you block and hit him at the same time. Okay? So now here's your chance to put it to use. My boy stabs me. Boom! I'm gonna rise and block, and I'm hitting him at the same time. I hit him in the chest, hit him in the throat, poke him in his eye, smash him in his nose, all your cool, you know, karate moves, you know. This block here, the rising block, right? I want to catch up in here, you know? And then I'm just going to grab his wrist and I'm going to bring it down low at 6 o'clock. Yeah, you're thinking, I don't know what, you know, go again, boom, boom, right? Green belt. He's like big guy, very strong. So you're not going to be able to just go like this. I could do it with him, you know, because I'm a grown man, he's a kid. So he goes again, boom, right? It's on the way down, I'm going to grab, you know, I'm going to grab his arm. And he says, I'll show you that later. All right, so your assignment is finance is 1, 2, 3. And if you get that far, right, really, right? But I'm getting older, right? And my, you know, my muscles up. So when you like turn my wrist, I'm like, I'm like that, you know. Let's see, go 1, boom, cocktail. Hey, you need to change my focus. Like, oh, I was gonna stab you in the chest. Now I'm getting twice flinching because I'm not hurting him, you know. But he knows it's gonna hurt if I do it. Feel it with my fingers. Get like digging it. You know those. Now watch again. Hold it tight, boy. So look. Now watch it. Right? People are like, I'm gonna get. Go like that with your thumb. Hard, push hard. So look. I don't know if you can see. Turn that way. But like my pinky opened up a little bit. Like don't. All right, let's try. So yeah. Punch them or stab them. I don't do this a lot. I don't do this a lot with the kids. I don't. What? Kipal. Puta kapal. I'm boom, right? So what's the last of these shoe? That's what I'm doing now. Okay, you guys try to experiment with that for a moment.